is a Monday night dance party. There's been a whole bunch of winning in these parts as of late. You got the Tar Heels baseball team, you got the Hurricanes Stanley Cup championship, and how about the Carolina Blaze? They're as hot as the weather. They're going to finish off a quick two-game series against the Texas Volts. It's the Volts and Blaze from Smith Family Stadium. So glad you found us, everybody. This is going to be fun. With my partner, Kenzie Fowler, I am Eric Collins, and let's talk about this home team. The Carolina Blaze, a year ago, they had the worst record in the AUSL. This year, everything old is new again. They're a fantastic team. They've got the best record in the league.
I think they know how important it is to get off to a good start because of what happened last year. And I love that we have turned the page to another season. There's a good mix of veterans and this young rookie talent. But they have swung their way into the first place in this league.
Yeah, yesterday, case in point, they swung their way to 4 homers, each one longer than the first.
Yeah, you talk about the veteran of Alyssa Brito, who got the party started. She is their emotional leader. She's at shortstop.
The circle today, Rachel Garcia, one of the biggest names in our sport, is going to get the ball.
They talk about a resume that is unlike any other. You put this resume up against any pitcher, and this is a Volts team that is hurting a little bit in the pitching staff just because of some depth issues. So you look to a veteran to get going, and I love the fact that Rachel Garcia is going to get a fresh game today.
So already out the field, warming up, Alicia Ocasio making her second start of the season. She's not a fireballer, but she gets by with savvy and spin.
Yeah, there's no one that can make the ball dance like Alicia Ocasio, a veteran. We've seen her once so far this season, and she had a really good outing. She'll move the ball around with the rise ball, the off-speed drop, good changeup.
First pitch of our game, misses inside. Riley Boone leads things off. This is the lineup card submitted by head coach Ricky Woodard. Boone, Goodwin, Vega. How about Aaliyah Binford? Already a couple homers on the year. Pop up, center field. Easy play for Mackenzie Clark. And a couple pitches into our game, we've got 1 out. Rounding out the lineup for the Volts, we got Jennings, Danica Coffey, Leanne Good, Jordan Rudd Lee, and Sierra Romero. That 9 batting against Ocasio. Yesterday, Carolina slugged their way to a 9-1 win in a game shortened to 6 innings. Two homers by Reese Atwood. That was the big story. Here's Jaden Goodwin. 1 ball and 1 strike to Goodwin. 2 for 8 early on in the season with 3 runs scored.
The Volts leaning on a couple of rookies early in this lineup. Jaden Goodwin in that 2-hole. Then, of course, Amina Vega is on deck. So 2 rookies at the top of the lineup. And they have been swinging hot bats. I feel like every time Jaden Goodwin has put together just quality at bats, and Amina Vega, RBI leader on the team already.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Ocasio pours it past Goodwin. Out number 2.
It's a great look at this early spin. This is a backdoor curve, and watch this ball just dance on the outside part of the plate. It's going to start away from Jaden Goodwin, the lefty, and it cuts back over the heart of the plate. It's so hard to see that ball as deep as she can.
Well, we just seen something that we didn't see at all yesterday.
Strikeout swinging.
A strikeout swinging. We had 8 strikeouts combined in our game yesterday, and all of them were looking. So a little bit more aggressive. Goodwin strikes out. 2 outs, bases clear. Here's Amina Vega. Vega played her college ball on this field. This is a homecoming for her. Played for Marissa Young and those really good Duke Blue Devil teams.
She has had a hit in every game so far this season. Versatile player from Duke, and so she'll be comfortable anywhere that you put her on this infield. She's been slotted mostly at third base so far for the Volts early.
Ooh, off speed, just catches the outer half. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ocasio was the starting pitcher in the season opener for Carolina last Tuesday. Haven't pitched since. She has played, though, every day. She's either played right field or she's just been a hitter. She is one of the weapons that has been used to the nth degree by head coach Kara Dill. Offensively, defensively, and pitching, she provides value. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts. Good job for Alicia Ocasio. AO is doing A-OK. For Alicia Ocasio, she has a superlative first half inning of pitching, striking out a pair. Let's take a look at the lineup card for Carolina. Leach, Gold, Kennedy. Reese Atwood, we highlight her because she had a couple of homers yesterday. Kayla Kowalik, Devin Netz. Jenna Laird is the left fielder with Brito the shortstop. And how about this old school Alicia Ocasio, not only going to pitch, she's going to hit for herself in the 9th hole.
Number 75, Aubrey Leach.
Here is Aubrey Leach. Big day for Aubrey Leach. Tennessee earlier today, her alma mater, just announced that she has been promoted. Big time promotion on that coaching staff.
Yeah, newly minted assistant coach was previously the player development in that role on the staff. It's kind of bummed that the news broke today because we got to talk to her yesterday amid the action, so we could have asked her about it. That's all right.
I was down in the field during batting practice. I congratulated her. I think that counts for something.
It does.
2 balls, no strikes. Garcia. Garcia, as great as she has been over the years, and we're talking now over a decade of her being in the softball world's brightest spotlight, one thing she does do, she strikes out a lot, but she's also sometimes had the strike zone move around on her. 3-0 pitch is a called strike, 3-1.
Yeah, her best pitch is that backdoor curve that she can throw arm side 70 miles an hour. Also spin that rise ball off of her backdoor curve. That's that backdoor curve that, to your point, just missing for a strike.
So Leach aboard, 5-pitch walk. Here's Anna Gold. Anna Gold, like Amina Vega, is as local as they come. She played 4 wonderful All-American years here at Duke. Smith Family Stadium was her college home. There's Amina Vega. And Anna Gold is the batter. Gold now a 2nd-year pro. Good strike. 0-1 to Gold. Ball gets through the catcher's legs. And Leach is going to try and go to third. Oh, look at that daring do. From first to third on a ball that goes to the backstop, which is only about 10 feet behind home. How about Aubrey Leach?
Well, this is what happens when you have a coach on the field. She doesn't need anybody to coach her. She sees the ball in front of her. She knows her own speed. She can push this easily.
So a runner on at third with nobody out. Gold takes another strike, 1 and 2. Now, among pitchers in the AUSL, if you need a strikeout, a lot of people are going to go to Rachel Garcia. She has got strikeout stuff. So if anyone can stop a rally with a runner at third and nobody on, it would be her. And she's having an issue. Ooh, I hope that's with some technology, but maybe it's a fingernail.
I'm wondering if she cut her pitching hand on her belt.
Yeah, it looks like there's some concern about her right thumb. And this is the last thing that Texas needs.
This is going to be a good look, but you can see the metal on the belt. It's really far on the right side, and so when she cuts that curveball, the way your hand rolls over, the thumb is kind of cutting in towards your hip, and if your belt loop, that metal part of your belt is going to be on the right side, well, that's not where you want it.
Okay, so they've got some kind of glue agent. Kenzie, you're a right-hand pitcher. Did that ever happen to you?
We didn't wear belts. I'm going to age myself a little bit. So our pants were just elastic. We didn't even have belts. So no, I did not.
Oh, she went too far. Gold strikes out. And that's the first out of our first inning.
That
Backdoor curve, and it's going to tie up a lot of right-handed hitters because it's so hard to see it. Is it going to be a ball? Is it going to break? Just kind of caught in that no man's land.
Here's Dakota Kennedy. What a fantastic start for the rookie. Just finished her college experience at Arkansas. She has played 4 pro games. She's got 4 hits. She's got 5 runs batted in, and she homered yesterday. And oh, yeah, she can tell you about it in multiple languages. She was a criminal justice and a Spanish major in college. Talking to her before the game, she said she could have a conversation in Spanish. She said if she was lost somewhere in South America and she needed to get back home, she could figure it out because of her Spanish degree. All right, Garcia starting to find that strike zone.
Just look at the numbers the rookie has been putting up so far from opening week to now Series 2. Big swing here from the rookie. Sees a pitch away and takes it that way. Just sees it so deep. And then, Eric, I feel like you and I have been kind of watching her progress from the very first game of the season where she had a pinch hit opportunity and then a little bit more here and another quality at bat.
First run of the game scores. Leach touches home. RBI single, Dakota Kennedy. Did that with 2 strikes on her.
It's the perfect example of a rookie getting an opportunity early and then taking advantage and kind of forcing your coaching staff to say, you need to put me in the lineup. This is what I can provide. This is what she did yesterday.
Team high 6 runs batted in for Kennedy. Atwood right back to the circle. There's an out at second, and the return throw to first not in time. Atwood beats it out. There are now 2 outs. Maybe a slightly better throw to second, and it could have turned 2.
It's almost like Garcia threw it too early before Jennings was able to get her feet under her. So a little bit of a throw that gets away. That could have easily been a double play.
Kayla Kowalik. Kowalik can hit in a bunch of different spots in the lineup. She can lead off, she can handle it, hit 2. She can be your best hitter, hit 3rd. She's got power. Today she's in the 5-hole. Kowalik played her college softball at Kentucky. A little bit outside. It's been an interesting start to the season for Carolina. They're 3-1. In each of their last 3 games, they have not needed to play all 7 innings. Games have ended short of 7 innings because of the run-ahead rule. Either team is ahead by 8 runs through 5 innings. The game's immediately called. And twice they've won games because of the run rule. But once they actually lost a game because of the run rule. They got run ruled against the Portland Cascade last Thursday, 12-4 the final. Good at bat by Kowalik. Saw a bunch of pitches and she's aboard. Runners at first, then at second.
And we've been joking about how we've struggled to fill our 2-hour window. You know, if you watch our college sport, typically that's not a problem, but Carolina has been efficient early.
20 pitches so far for Rachel Garcia. Now she'll have to deal with Devin Netz. You saw on your screen what a totally different start to the year it's been for Carolina as opposed to last year. Off the thumbs, Netz, humpback liner, caught by Leanne Good at second, and the side is retired. But Carolina takes the lead. 1-0 lead, RBI single Dakota Kennedy, scoring Aubrey Leach. Alicia Ocasio staked to a 1-0 lead. Will try and protect it. The master of spin, pace. We will not see 70 miles an hour from her today, but we will see a whole bunch of balls with movement darting through the strike zone. Long foul ball off the bat of Aaliyah Binford. Binford, like Ocasio, a great two-way player. There's a bunch of them in the league this year. She's hitting number 4 in the lineup, but we will also see her in the circle as a pitcher.
We have 4 two-way players in this matchup alone, with Ocasio, Binford, Devin Netz, who's the first baseman for Carolina, and Rachel Garcia, the starting pitcher for the Bulls. She can hit if needed. She's been in the lineup a couple of times this week. I think it's so important for those two-way players in this league. Smaller rosters, just 16, so it's very different to what you see in college, where rosters are 22, 23, 24. If you can contribute like Alicia Ocasio or Devin Netz or Aaliyah Binford can, man, you're going to have a chance to have a long career in this league.
Sliced down the right field line, giving chase is Kennedy. It's off the wall. Binford thinking about 3. She'll stop at second. Leadoff double for Aaliyah Binford.
No one hits the ball harder than Aaliyah Binford. She sprays it everywhere, but every time she puts a bat on the ball, it is a line drive somewhere. And Dakota Kennedy just maybe overrunning this a little bit, got tied up whether I'm going to go for the catch or play it off of the wall.
Binford just missed her 3rd homer. Jennings, little half swing. Brito, a huge arm, gets it over to first in time, and Binford out at 3rd! Oh, trying to get over to 3rd with just 1 out. And she's not able to. This may be challenged, but that's an unusual double play.
Yeah, we just saw the sign from Coach Woodard over on the first base side. The Volts are going to challenge this. Devin Netz throwing it from first base.
That play is under review.
I think they got her.
We'll have to really slow it down.
So for now, that is a 6-3-5 double play. One of the things we've talked about all season long is the arm strength of this entire infield for Carolina. Brito, Gold, Netz, all can really fire it around the diamond.
That's what I'm talking about with Devin Netz, right? This is a player that is constantly in the lineup. Offensively, we'll see her in the circle and then just showing off the defense over at first base. And this is the angle I'm looking for. Ooh, she's out by an inch. Maybe not even that.
I think it's a really good challenge, but I think the call on the field is going to be upheld. Wow, what wonderful camera work we've got there, slowing it down. Good golly, what else do you want?
Well, that angle makes me kind of pause a little bit. This angle, I feel like she's out here on this angle. Where is her finger touching the base? Right there, and the tag was already on. I don't know if there's enough to overturn.
I like the fact that she's got the purple gloves.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Runners out. This is Texas' first challenge. They have 1 remaining.
Look right there.
That was a fantastic look.
Frame by frame.
That was a fantastic look that we had. J.C. Bartley, crew chief, gives his verdict, and that is an unusual 6-3-5 double play. And it's all about the arm strength of both Brito to hustle it over to first and Netz to get it across the diamond.
And so huge for Ocasio. Your team just got on the board for the first time early in this game. You give up that leadoff double, but your defense stepping up.
Danica Coffey, second-year player from LSU. Coffey 1 for 9 to begin her season. Coffey had a really good rookie year coming right off the college campus, but it's always a different thing your second year. You no longer have all those reps as a college player. You just kind of got to figure out a way to get yourself in shape and ready to play.
Yeah, that second year is when you really learn how to be a pro and what it takes to be a pro. It's all about what you're doing in the off season.
2-2. Swung on and missed. Ocasio with 3 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. Cooking with gas. 1-0 lead for Carolina.
A absolute run for her, putting herself in standing for USA.
She's been so much fun to watch. Thank you, Nicole. Just a pro's pro. Chico gets it. She is super focused. A joy to talk to. Yeah, really good experience with the AUSL for Jennings, now in her second year. Jenna Laird leads things off. Laird, half swing, caught out of the air by Vega. Amina Vega knows that spot well, 1 down.
We've been talking about the offense that this rookie has been providing, but she has been nails defensively as well. Asked to be slotted in at third base. She has played almost every position in the infield on this field. It's a good little grab.
Alyssa Brito swings at the first pitch, and like a magnet, another ball into the glove of Vega. Try someone else.
It's like practice. Just keep feeding me. Love that as well. If you're a pitcher, strikeouts are fun, but first pitch outs are better.
So the last 3 outs recorded defensively by Texas have all been on soft liners to an infielder. First inning ended with Devin Netz hit a humpback liner to the second baseman good. And now 2 liners over to Vega. Alicia Ocasio, starting pitcher, hitting for herself. Those are 2 college national champions batting and pitching. Ocasio and Garcia. It's also 2 players very familiar with international softball. Ocasio's played for the Puerto Rican national team over the years. Garcia, Team USA.
No doubt both of these athletes have aspirations to be in the Olympics in 28 with their respective programs, Puerto Rico and Team USA. But yeah, anytime you have a matchup like this where it's All-American on All-American, national champ, veteran, you just name it between these 2 players, it just fires me up. I'm dialed in on every pitch because this is what this league is all about. Watching these athletes get better year after year, and all of a sudden you blink and Alicia Ocasio and Rachel Garcia are veterans. Like, how did we get here? I feel like we were just watching them in Oklahoma City a couple of years ago, but it has been a minute. These are veterans.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Interesting to look at the scorecard and see that Ocasio is the 9th batter of the game for Carolina, and Rachel Garcia does not have a strikeout as of yet. Ball 4. That is the 3rd walk allowed by Garcia. First time through the order. And with 2 outs, Ocasio is aboard.
Where that is. Where'd that miss? Yeah, that's a walk that you want back, obviously, 9 spot, even though with the way that Alicia Ocasio has been swinging it early in this season, she's had a really hot bat. But of course, you turn the lineup over for the 2nd time with 2 outs.
Aubrey Leach scored the game's only run, and her legs had a lot to do with it. She walked, went to 2nd and 3rd on a single wild pitch, and they came around to score on the single by Dakota Kennedy. Right to the 2nd baseman. Good. Steps on the bag, and the side is retired. 1 second baseman grounds out to another. All today.
Yeah, don't let those ERAs fool you. That was after just a couple of bad innings from Kelly Maxwell and Megan Framo. That ERA will continue to lower every single game that Kelly Maxwell and Megan Framo pitch. Those are two of the best in our sport, and I love the fact that we're going to get them head-to-head after this one.
All right, we've got 3 batters scheduled to hit here against Alicia Ocasio, who are looking for their first hit of the season. You got Leanne Good, followed by Jordan Rudd-Lee, and then Sierra Romero. Ocasio has faced the minimum through 2 innings. She did allow a double an inning ago, but that double was erased on a 6-3-5 double play. Smashed off the glove of Gold down the left field line. Good on her way to second, and she'll make it with a dive. For the second consecutive inning, Texas starts with a leadoff double.
Well, this rookie just crushed this pitch, and you could see where Anna Gold was playing a couple of steps to her left, diving effort there, but this ball is just turned on so well. And how about the national champ stretching it out for a double?
First AUSL hit for Leanne Good. All right, next in line, Jordan Rudd-Lee, former Northwestern catcher, shows bunt, and it's tipped at the plate. Catcher Kayla Kowalik took it. Seen her over the years. She is tougher than walrus gristle. We'll shake that one off. Got her on the inside of the knee.
Well, this is the second straight inning that Texas has had a leadoff double.
Oh, what a job by Rudd-Lee.
That's all they needed right there. It's what they were missing in the last inning, that sacrifice, move somebody over.
Good job.
Bunt, yeah.
That's the hero's welcome. Just on a ground ball out, you do the right thing softball-wise.
Well, it's one of those things where everyone's talking about just get it to the right side ground ball, however you need to do it. And you could just see she shortened up and got it done.
So an RBI opportunity for one of the best run producers over the last decade, Sierra Romero. 4-time All-American as a Michigan Wolverine. Many consider her to be, and I would, the greatest player in the history of the Big Ten. Still holds the NCAA record for all-time grand slams. Somehow she hit 11 of them in 4 years as a college player. But she's looking for her first hit of 2026. She's 0 for 7. This will do the trick. Deep to left field. It's gone. A homer. High. Sierra. 2-1 lead for Texas. How about Sierra Romero? Does she ever meet the moment? She's been doing it forever.
Well, she has been waiting for her first hit of this season, and she gets it with a big swing. 2-run shot, goes down to get that pitch that's inside, in on her hands, clears her barrel so well. And yeah, to your point, Eric, she has been one of the most clutch hitters that our game has ever seen.
I'm looking at this lineup, and I'm saying Sierra Romero's hitting 9th?
Yeah.
What's going on in the world? So it shows you the type of athletes we have in this league. If Sierra Romero's hitting, I'm telling you, she won't be hitting 9th next game they play. She's figured it out. First hit of the season for Sierra, and it gives Texas the lead by a score of 2-1. Riley Boone is the batter, and Nicole is standing by with Sierra. Nicole.
Sierra, your first hit of the season, 2-run home run to put your team on top. What did that feel like?
Long overdue. My swing's been feeling really good, and I've just been really trying to stick to the process with it because sometimes your swing feels good and things don't go your way. So I'm pretty happy with it.
How do you stay within yourself whenever it is feeling really good, but you're not getting the results that you want?
Honestly, just focusing on little things, making sure I at least get my swing off so I have an opportunity to get a hit. So just keep swinging, focus on little things, and it'll happen.
What's been the mindset between the team here? You have been on the road for 2 series in a row. That is a tough place to be, especially in this crowd. What's this environment like?
It's been amazing. I mean, this is a beautiful campus. It's a beautiful field. Fans have been awesome. For us, it's just figuring it out. Like, this is a team that look completely different now than when we did in spring training. And so we're having a lot of different changes, but I think we're adjusting really well.
Thank you so much. Great hit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. And love me some Sierra Romero. The way she swings the bat, she says, I just got to get my swing off. That's something she's never had a problem doing. She has taken a full rip every single time she's batted as a college player or as a pro.
Well, I love in real time we can see the exhale, right, from the veteran, how good it feels.
That ball actually hit the orange part of the bag. The orange part of first base is in foul territory. Obviously, if you hit the white part, that's a fair ball. But the ball hit the orange part. And of course, because we have the greatest complement of cameras in all of softball history, we see everything. The ball did skip off the orange part. Popped up. That'd be a home run in a phone booth. And the out is recorded by Brito. Goodwin is out number 2.
Stepping in for the Bolts, number
2-1, Texas on top of Carolina, courtesy of the home run by Sierra Romero. The greatest number 9 power hitter in the history of professional softball.
Well, it's one of those things where if you have a veteran of all veterans, which Sierra Romero is, and she's pressing a little bit, trying to find that first hit, it's like, we're just going to drop you down. The hit will come, but take the pressure off. And then you can work your way back up into where we are accustomed to seeing you in the middle of the lineup with your power.
Amina Vega, her second look at Ocasio. She struck out to end the top of the first. Solid single to center field. Man, did she swing a good bat. Inning continues. That is now 4 hits allowed by Ocasio here in the 3rd inning.
Well, Eric, you and I got to chat with the GM of the Texas Volts yesterday, Kat Osterman, and we talked to her about who is impressing you so far that's new to your team. Yes, you have the veterans. We know what a Sierra Romero is all about. We know what a Tiare Jennings is all about. But who is impressing you as a youngster? And Amina Vega was one of the names that she quickly rattled off. Kat was like, I'm loving what I'm seeing defensively. Offensively, we cannot keep her in the...
We've got a new pitcher coming in. Alicia Ocasio is no longer pitching. She's going to stay in the game and play right field. But the new pitcher is Kaylani Ricketts.
So going from a spinny lefty or a spinny righty to the spinny lefty. Kaylani Ricketts, year 13 as a pro.
Ricketts will face Aaliyah Binford. This is a big moment. Binford is hotter than a firecracker. A homer yesterday, a double back in the 2nd inning. And she's got an RBI opportunity with runners on at first and at second. There are 2 outs. Tapper right back to Ricketts. Throws to first. Side is retired. 2 pitches. Ricketts puts out the fire. But Carolina, they're now trailing for the first time. Of Duke University, Smith Family Stadium, Durham, North Carolina. We've got AUSL softball. Texas leads Carolina 2-1 as we play the bottom of the 3rd inning. And this is fun, folks. We're going to be joined by former Duke Blue Devil Amina Vega. She's wearing a microphone. She can hear us. And we're talking to her while one of her former Duke teammates, Anna Gold, is going to bat to lead off our 3rd inning. Amina, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Hey, congratulations. We have enjoyed watching you play your first 5 pro games. You are red hot right now. It looks like this game is easy for you. Are you surprised at how well you're playing just fresh out of college?
I'm just playing the game. I mean, it's easy coming off of a season. It's like an extended season for real, so it's good. It's easy right now.
Well, we've got your former teammate at the plate with Anna, who of course had a really good rookie season, right? She was Rookie of the Year a season ago. Has she given you any advice, like, hey, this is what to expect, but also the same breath, like, we know you can do it?
Yeah, absolutely. She's my best friend, so I learned a lot of stuff from her. I'm trying to follow her footsteps. See you. Get it. Yeah,
Rachel
Ray,
Garcia makes the play on a spinny pop-up off of Gold's bat. Hey, Amina, curious.
Great job.
We just had a graphic showing that you have 1 more home run as a college player at Duke than Anna Gold. What was it like when you passed her on the all-time home run list?
Stepping up to the plate.
I mean, she told me I wouldn't rather anyone else beating my record than you. So that was super sweet of her. I mean, we're super close. My best friend and my teammate, past teammate, so it's been fun.
I noticed that when you bat and when Anna bats, you guys both don't use batting gloves. Is that kind of like the Duke way, or is there any rhyme or reason to that?
No, it's just comfortable for me. I've been doing it for a while now, so now I just keep on with it.
I saw you two take a picture yesterday before game 1 of this series, but I also want to know, like, have you guys been talking a little smack about, like, who's going to outperform each other? Or you're both at your home field? A little bit? Come on, nothing?
We're just competitive up to bat. We're not competitive against each other. We're just both trying to show off Duke in a great way and be the players that we were here at Duke and just continue the legacy.
Well, obviously, you're on the Texas Volts, and you guys will be heading home after this game, but what does it mean to you to step back on this dirt? Obviously, you were fresh off of it, but you look at the schedule and you see, oh, I get to go back and play back at home. What does that feel for you?
Oh, it's fun. Feels like I was just here yesterday, so
well, you kind of were.
It's definitely special to just be here and be on the field with a new team and being able to experience this playing pro softball. Yeah, Rach, keep working. You keep working. You go.
You're talking like you're best friends with Rachel Garcia, who's one of the greatest players of the last 15 years. What's it like to get a chance to play professional softball with someone like a Rachel Garcia, who's been such an icon in this sport?
Oh, it's so cool to learn from her, to see her perform, see her compete. Yeah, Rach! Great job. Way to work. Her composure, consistency. It's super cool.
Was there someone that you were really excited about? Oh my gosh, I get to suit up with them and be teammates with them. Maybe it's Rachel, maybe it's someone else.
I think I was just excited to be on this team in general, just seeing how many amazing people were on this team, being able to play besides the best players in the nation. Yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't say someone specifically, but. See you! Great job! Way to work, Rach! Great job! See you working.
Rachel's working that backdoor curve. This is vintage Rachel Garcia. It also has a little bit of upspin, and you can see how excited Jordan Rudley is. We just heard from Amina firing up her teammates with that big strikeout. Amina, we have 2 outs, but I just want to ask quickly, like, what so far has been the biggest difference that you have seen? I know it's only been a week for you as a rookie, but what's been the biggest difference from college to the pro game?
Ooh, that one's tricky.
Besides the fact that you're wearing a different uniform and a different color.
I think the biggest thing probably is the pitch calling. It's different in college, I felt like. I got a lot more change-ups than what I'm getting right now, so.
Interesting.
But yeah, I would say probably pitch calling, just because I don't know if it's that the film is different or what, but I'd probably say pitch calling. Hold it! So what, Rach?
How hot is Reese Atwood right now? That is another base hit for her.
Hey,
remember, she had the 2 home runs.
You keep working.
Yesterday.
You got 2.
Now batting number 99.
Amina, speak to the rookies. This is a big rookie class. There's been a lot of big moments. You are having an incredible start to the season. We saw Reese go yard twice yesterday. Speak to the rookies that you guys are all coming into this league and showing out.
Oh yeah, the rookies are killing it.
Yeah.
It's fun to see. I mean, even our team is pretty rookie-based, a very young team. I mean, yesterday there was a lot of starters that were rookies, so it's super cool to see that as well.
Kayla Kowalik into the gap. This could score a run. Atwood rounding third. Here she comes, the throw. She's out.
Yeah! Let's go! Great relay! Let's go! See you, Leanne. Great job. Look at this rookie right here. Let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Good job,
Amina,
Rach.
thank you so much. Great job. Love the energy. Why wouldn't you be energized? What a play at the plate. The official consumer health insights partner of AUSL. So she talked a big game and she delivered a big game. 2-run home run for Romero. That's the difference in the game. Volts leading the Blaze 2-1.
At the plate for the Texas
Probably could have done that feature with Kaylani Ricketts. She's someone who has been around for a long time and clearly worked on herself to make sure that she's still available and competing with these players that almost everyone is younger than her. To center field, that's the first opportunity in center field for Aubrey Leach. Again, the game at second base. One down.
The batter's box for the Bolts is number 13.
We were just talking about this big rookie class and how good they have been early in this second season here at the AUSL. But if I was one of those rookies, I would get in the pockets of a Sierra Romero.
That is a fair ball down the right field line on her way to second. And stopping there with a one-out double, Danica Coffey.
This ball was hit right on the screws, and you can see where Devin Netz was playing, because you have to defend the fact that Danica Coffey has that short game that she can pull out anytime she can show drag. And so the fact that Devin Netz is playing that close and you can see the power that Danica Coffey turned on that pitch with, that's tough as a first baseman.
Here's Leanne Good. And Good has had a tremendous game. We're only in the fourth inning, but she has already doubled and scored. And she may have had the defensive play of the game with that relay throw a moment ago. I can't get over how good that relay was from short right center. Getting it to home to cut down Atwood, trying to score from first on the double by Kowalik.
To me, that is the biggest difference from college to pro, is defense. Defense is just where it shines on this level. We've seen it a couple of times in this game, right? We saw the double play, the 6-3-5, and then of course that relay from the outfield all the way to home plate. Like, it just, the throws don't miss, the tags are on point, everyone has cannons of an arm. It was a little adventurous.
2-1. 2-2.
Would that have happened if she wasn't wearing batting gloves?
Ooh, who knows? I don't see any pine tar rosin or something like that. It's in a glue stick. Two balls and two strikes. Ricketts coming on an inning ago in relief of Alicia Ocasio. Off-speed pitch down the right field line. Ocasio makes the play in foul territory. Moving from second to third is Coffey. There are now 2 outs. Now tomorrow, don't miss more AUSL action. The Oklahoma City Spark, they're in Chicago to finish up their series against the Bandits. That's a 7 Eastern start. Catch it live on ESPNU, and you can also stream the game anytime on the ESPN app. Jordan Rudd-Lee pops it up right side. 0-1.
That game will be a rubber match. That series is tied at 1. Bandits getting their first win of the season.
Jordan Rudd-Lee feels comfortable wearing her purple uniform as a Texas Bolt. Wore purple for 4 years as a standout catcher at Northwestern. Suburban Chicago. That is another single. That one could have off of Netz's glove as well. It's an RBI single for Rudd-Lee, her first hit of the season, and it makes it a 3-1 lead for the Bolts.
Now batting, number 32, Sierra Romero.
Well, Kaylani Ricketts continues to use that arm side in terms of location, and it's why we're seeing a couple of hits down that right field line.
Here's Sierra Romero, biggest hit of the day. Her last time up, a 2-run home run. So the 3 batters, bottom third of the order for Texas, came into this game with no hits. Good, Rudd-Lee, and Romero. We're only in the 4th inning, and they all now have their first hit of the season. A lot of history between Ricketts and Romero. They played with each other and against each other over the last 15+ years. Two and 2. Three and 2. Bolts, first couple innings, not much. But as of late, yes. 3-2 off the pitcher's glove. Plenty of time for Ricketts to recover, and the side is retired. But another run tacked on for Texas. They now lead 3-2. We will not see a better relay throw all season long.
No, and just the fact that we had Amina mic'd up for that moment. She's driving traffic, and she's giving some love to her fellow rookie. Like, look at this rookie right here. Like, that was just, I don't know, softball magic right there.
Rachel Garcia working against Devin Netz. Netz pounds that one foul, third base side. A new first baseman in the game, Jackie Liss, has put on her first baseman's glove. She's at first right now. In the AUSL, you've got 16-player rosters. Players come in and out. There's Jackie Liss. Kenzie, talk to me about Garcia's day. What have you seen from her?
Jackie Liss.
Yeah, a little bit of a maybe shaky start. The first inning had 2 walks. Of course, gave up that 1 run, but has danced around a couple of good at-bats from Carolina and has come up with some weak contact when she's needed it. Kind of like that, where she's working that backdoor curve, and she loves to go in tight on the hands of right-handed hitters and throw that backdoor 70 miles an hour, and it's just such a tough pitch to hit because you have to decide, is it a ball or is it going to continue moving through the zone, be a strike? Do I swing early? Do I need to get off the plate, let my barrel work?
Two balls and 2 strikes. Nets will be followed by Laird and Brito here in the 4th inning. Carolina Blaze, the best record in the AUSL, but down 3-1. And that got Nets. Got her in the inside of the knee. Oh, that's no fun.
What happens when the backdoor curve gets away from the righty and Garcia, and of course Nets, the ball's just going to find you.
Now batting for the Carolina Blaze is number 17, Jenna Laird.
So Nets is aboard leading off our 4th inning. If you're just joining us, there's a little bit of drama in the 1st inning. Rachel Garcia, while throwing a pitch, it appeared as if her thumb got snagged against her belt. And appeared as if there was a little bit of a nick. Some blood. It needed to be touched up with some glue. But that has not been a factor. Kenzie, were the things that you would do to continue to pitch if you had a little cut or nick, or you can't put a Band-Aid on, can you?
No, just put me some glue on it. Call it good.
Glue, huh?
Yeah. A little glue. You know, pitching in Arizona, my nemesis was always my hands being dry, and sometimes, you know, fighting those cracks, and you need your fingers to be in tip-top shape to spin that ball, make it move.
Kind of touch and go. Laird hits another foul ball. 1-2.
Needs to find a productive out right here. Put the ball in play, ideally to the right side if she can.
5 pitches. Years past, we've seen Garcia, one of the most durable pitchers in the pro game. 55 for her through 4 innings is like a nothing. That's like a walk in the park. Wow. Off-speed pitch had Laird totally fooled. 3rd strikeout for Garcia.
Just a great look at the changeup from one of the best in our sport. And she hasn't used this pitch a ton tonight. She hasn't really needed it, but this is when you pull it out. 1-2 count, especially you saw the big hack that Laird had on the pitch prior. That's why it's so important to save pitches and use them timely. You don't want to show your changeup just to show it. Save it if you need it, or save it if you can, then use it when you need it.
Alyssa Brito lined out to third her first time up. 1 ball and 1 strike to Brito. High drive center field. Boone makes the play. 2 down. So Nets still on at first base. Led off the inning by getting hit. But the strikeout of Laird and Brito flying out. And now Garcia is 1 batter away from getting out of this. And look at this. Carlin Pickens is getting loose. We saw her pitch a complete game win yesterday on this field.
I could anticipate Coach Caradill thinking maybe if we can tie this game up, get the lead, make the call to my #1 overall draft pick, come in and try and close this thing out. I don't think we'll see her unless we see Carolina tie this game up or take the lead.
Alicia Ocasio takes up an in 2-0. She walked back in the second inning. Starting pitcher today for Carolina. Continuing that thought on Pickens. Pickens has pitched every other game so far. She pitched the 2nd game of the year. She pitched the 4th game of the year. There is an off day tomorrow, travel day. They're going to get to Chicago, and they'll play against the Bandits on Wednesday. Three and 1 to Ocasio. And another 5-pitch walk to Ocasio. She's aboard for the 2nd time. Runners on at first and at second. And we're going to have a pitching change. That is a quick hook. Ricky Woodard says, you know what, I'm not going to have Rachel Garcia go through the lineup for a 3rd time. So instead of facing Aubrey Leach for a 3rd time, Aaliyah Binford will come in and relieve Rachel Garcia with 2 outs and 2 on.
I think this is just a situational, to your point, would have been the 3rd time through, and it's at the top of the lineup with the hot bats of Aubrey Leach and Anna Gold. And Aaliyah Binford and Rachel Garcia, yes, they are both righties. One's a vet, and Binford her 2nd year as a pro, but they are very different in terms of arsenal. So this is how you want to use your bullpen. You have Garcia with the upspin, the backdoor curve, the rise. Binford is going to be down in the zone with the drop. Also has an elite changeup that she is confident any count with.
So today we've had 2 pitchers now for both sides. Totally different than what we saw yesterday with all those complete games.
I'm so here for the complete games. Of course, talking about the rookies with Carlin Pickens and Kenzie Brown, both of those young arms already 2-0 in the season. And then I love the addition of Amber Pfizer to the AUSL. That is a very veteran arm that has been very good in our sport. And everyone knows Montana, and Montana is doing Montana things.
Aubrey Leach swings at the first pitch from Binford. Pops it foul, 0-1. Most important at bat of the game thus far for the Carolina Blaze. 2 on, currently down by 2. And Binford floats up a changeup. That was a thing of beauty.
She'll throw it back to back. She is very confident. It's probably her best pitch. Those are the 2 pitches that she'll kind of work back and forth with. The drop ball sets up the changeup leads the drop ball. You're going to zone down anytime you're a hitter facing Aaliyah Binford. I'm looking hard down. It's just what speed I'm chasing.
Well, if Binford wants to get Leach out, she's going to have to force her into an atom ball or weak contact because Leach does not strike out. This is her 5th game of the season. She now has officially 15 at-bats. She's never struck out in 2026. Look at that eye.
Trying to run this drop ball. You can see that spin, 12-6 spin. Jordan Rudley trying to frame it.
If you're the home plate umpire and Aubrey Leach does a swing, you just call it a ball.
That's correct.
She knows the strike zone as well as anyone.
We talked about this a couple of innings ago, but just in case you missed it, now a newly minted assistant coach at Tennessee.
Misses inside. So back-to-back walks, one by Garcia, now one by Binford, and the bases are leading the AUSL.
Bases loaded for your Blaze. Stepping up to
Carolina
the
Blaze,
plate,
3 wins, 1 loss, but currently down a pair. But a chance to make a difference right here. Bases loaded for Anna Gold. Pops up the first pitch. Swings at the changeup and a catch made by Good. Oh my goodness, that was almost disastrous. Jennings and Good looking at each other. Who's gonna? They lead by a score of 3-1. Sierra Romero, a 2-run home run, the biggest blow for the Volts. What a play. Oh my goodness, it was a fantastic job by Good to cover second, but not in time to get the speedy Riley Boone. I thought they had her at first.
Number 12, Jaden Goodwin.
The speed at which the game is played at this level, you just cannot beat it. Ooh, what do we think?
I think that the Blaze defensively did everything they possibly could and did it perfectly, and it still wasn't enough to get the speedy Boone.
Yeah, she was safe.
Gold couldn't have done it any better. Good couldn't have been over any quicker and stretched any further. But it's going to be an infield single for Boone, who's now 2 for 3. And this one's not done. The Volts would love to pad their lead. 3-1 as we play the 5th inning. Did that hit her? It did. On an 0-2 pitch, Ricketts hits Goodwin. Clearly a mistake for Ricketts.
Now batting for Texas, number 17.
Yeah, Texas is looking for a quality at bat here to see if they can move Riley Boone over to second base. Instead, they have 2 runners, and not just 2 runners on base, but 2 runners on base with a ton of speed.
Amina Vega singled her last time up. She is now 7 for 15. It's a batting average of .467 in her first 5 professional games. On the ground is second. They get the out at second. First out of the inning. Runners are now on at the corners with 1 out.
Stepping in, number 4, Aaliyah Binford.
So runners on at first and at third. 1 out. Here's Aaliyah Binford. 1 for 2 for Binford. Shows bunt and takes outside. Hey, we're going to check in. Nicole is standing by with Leanne Good, one of the defensive stars so far today for the Volts.
Leanne, defensively, that play, that throw to home, that changed the game. Defensively, you guys have stepped up big. What have you been thinking?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, this group of girls, and I mean, Boone's been talking to me out there, and don't tell her, but it's been a dream to do a relay with her, so love doing that with her.
Yeah, so many times that you guys have been in pressure situations already this year, and you guys have been tough as nails against a very good Blaze team. What is the communication adjustments that you have been talking about?
Yeah, I think just coming together more and saying that we got each other and that we got each other's back and just sticking together, not making it bigger than what it is.
little bit of an oopsie going on that last one. It was between you and Jennings, and you weren't quite sure what was going on. You saw some smiles after that.
Yeah, we both said ball at the same time, and then eventually she was like, just go, and I was like, okay. So I think we just talked about different communication pieces.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff. Ball and 2 strikes to Binford. Yeah, these all the players in the AUSL had a combined spring training down in Vero Beach, Florida, trying to get ready for the season. Right back to Ricketts. Her play is at first. Binford is retired. 2 outs. Good job by Ricketts to field her position.
That's some clinic PFP right there. Get that ball quickly to you. First thing is to take a look at your third base runner, a little pump fake, make sure they stay put, and then turn around and fire a dart over to first base.
Tiare Jennings, the batter. Runners on at second and third now for Jennings. She hit into a double play back in the second inning and flew out to center field. This is her second at bat against Ricketts.
I love when we get matchups like this. Different generations, but 2 of the best to ever come out of the same university. Couple of Sooners going at it. I mean, Tiare Jennings is a 4-time first-team All-American. I don't know if we talk about that fact enough. And of course, Keilani Ricketts, Player of the Year, National Champion. These 2 are very familiar, even though they did not play at the same time.
Yeah, there's a chance that Tiare Jennings doesn't even play at Oklahoma if Keilani Ricketts didn't do what she did. Ricketts was the first real uber star with the Sooner program. And now, good golly, just the dynasty that they've got cooking in Norman. But that wasn't the case when Ricketts began her experience as a college player. One-two. Called strike 3. Ricketts strikes out Jennings and strands a pair. Good inning thrown up there by Ricketts. The atmosphere, Smith Family Stadium, Durham, North Carolina. This is the 5th and final game of this season opening homestand for the Carolina Blaze. And it's been a party. With Kenzie Fowler, Nicole Mendez, I'm Eric Collins. With the win tonight, Carolina would go to 4-1 through 5 games. Well, that's hardly a sure thing. They're currently down 3-1 as we play the bottom of the 5th inning. What a rope off the bat of Dakota Kennedy. Hit it so hard she's going to have a single. That ball caroms off the left field wall like a thunderbolt. And she has to stop at first with the longest single of her season.
We continue to see Dakota Kennedy spray the ball all over the field, whether she's turning on it down the right field line or seeing a pitch deep and going away with it. I'm loving the celebrations from this rookie. And we were talking about the preseason training that these teams had down in Vero Beach. And you think about a Dakota Kennedy or a Reese Atwood, they were playing in Oklahoma City, so they missed that preseason training time to gel with your team.
Off the glove of the second baseman, good. That would have been a surefire double play. If she would have been able to catch that on a fly, Kennedy was too far off of first, that would have been a double play.
Another scorcher from a rookie. And this is just textbook. You see Reese Atwood, her eyes are down, sees that drop ball away. You cannot try and pull a drop ball. You almost have to be so late. And hit it right to her teammate just from a couple of days ago at Texas, right at Leanne Good.
They score that a single for Atwood. So Atwood now has another 2-hit day.
Sorry, look at the exit velo. I mean, it just popped up on the bug. 78 miles an hour off the bat.
She's locked in. Woo. She had the 2 home runs yesterday, and she's got 2 line drive hits today. We're going to have a pinch runner. Atwood's lifted. Mackenzie Clark. Clark's been a bit of everything today. She was the starting center fielder defensively. She doesn't have it at bat, but now she's going to come in to run. Runners on at first and at second for Kayla Kowalik. in a 2-run game, even though Kowalek's hitting in the 5 spot, she maybe has to lay down a bunt to put 2 runners in scoring position. Cara Dill having a word in the first base line. Tomorrow, don't miss more AUSL action. The Oklahoma City Spark, they're in Chicago to take on the Bandits at 7 Eastern. You can catch it live on ESPNU. You can also stream the game anytime on the ESPN app.
And that has been really fun for me to see because it stands out. You turn the corner and you see a pink hat. I'm like, is that a Blaze merch hat? It sure is. Love to see it.
So we're going to have a new pitcher. It's going to be the 3rd pitcher of the game for the Texas Volts. It's going to be yesterday's starter, Jessica Mullins. And the Volts are hoping she can do what she did yesterday. She pitched the first 2 innings, shutout. Retired 8 in a row to begin the game. They would love that right here. She comes into a hornet's nest. Runners on at first and at second. Nobody out. Kayla Kowalek, the batter.
Well, when Mullins is at her best, she is keeping the ball down in the zone. So I'm sure that's what Texas is looking for right here.
Oh, and 2 on Kowalek. Mullins would love a strikeout. If she could get a strikeout, what's the strikeout pitch that Mullins has?
Changeup, drop. Looked like a screwball there. But remember, we saw that changeup pulled out a couple of times in pitchers' counts, in those strikeout counts. There it is.
Off speed, popped up, foul territory. Vegas got it. First out of the inning. Soft contact induced by Mullins.
At the plate, 34, Devin Netz.
Opportunity for Devin Netz. Netz yesterday, 2 looks at Mullins. Bounced to short and bounced to third. Inning began, line drive single off the bat of Dakota Kennedy. Reese Atwood hit an absolute scorcher that was ruled a base hit on a ball that went out the second baseman's glove. So 2 hard hit balls, both singles. And now Netz hits this one. Fairly deep center field, playable for Boone. Tagging from second, going to third, goes Kennedy. 2 outs, runners now on at the corners. Big difference. Yesterday, runners in scoring position, perfection for the Blaze. Today, just 1 for 6. We're going to have a pinch hitter scheduled to bat here, Jenna Laird, but she's going to be lifted. Laird is 0 for 2. So Cara Dill will ask Valerie Cagle to come on. Cagle, the former all-everything performer at Clemson.
This is a former National Player of the Year. Val Cagle, everyone knows her for being a 2-way star. As a professional, as of late, she has kind of turned into a hitter. Like, I'm going to make a living by swinging a stick, and this is a big moment. She's had some great at-bats early in the season already.
In a hole, 0-2. On 3 pitches, Mullins strikes out Cagle. What a 6th inning, a 3-1 lead. The Texas Volts against the Carolina Blaze. We will have a new pitcher. So the 3rd pitcher of the ball game coming on for Carolina, Emma Lemley, former all-everything pitcher at Virginia Tech.
As a pro, we saw her rookie debut last year. All-American from Virginia Tech. Was the first ever golden ticket. Of course, we all know about the golden tickets now, but she was the very first one that got everyone's attention. What is this? What is a golden ticket? What does that mean? It means that you have the chance to be drafted and you will find yourself on a team in the AUSL.
Danica Coffey is the batter. Coffey doubled and scored her last time. This is life in the AUSL. It's her third at bat against 3 different pitchers. You could be a really good college player and bat 4 times in a game against the same pitcher. Not in the AUSL. Talent just keeps coming at you in waves. So we've seen foul balls right side and left side off of Coffey's bat.
It's frustrating as a pitcher. Where's your hole in your swing? Try to find it. Be off speed here.
Into center field. Went hard, 68 miles an hour. And it's a single for Coffey. Her best offensive day so far this season. She has hits each of her last 2 times up.
Stepping in for the Bolts,
So instead goes to a rise ball that's just a little bit too sweet, and Danica Coffey, her hands are staying high right now, really level swing, dialed in.
Here's Leanne Good. 1 for 2 of the double. Sneak attack bunt, 0-1. Second time today that Kowalik has been hit with a foul tip.
This is why I was never a catcher. Just never interests me, not one bit. I love my catchers, and I appreciate them. They are my favorite teammate. I never wanted to be you. They are a different breed. In the best way. So you're not going to find a position player that's tougher than catcher.
Carolina scored the game's first run. That was back in the first inning. RBI base hit by Dakota Kennedy. That's the only run they have. Texas answering with 2 runs in the 3rd inning on a home run by Sierra Romero, and then added on 1 more on an RBI single, Jordan Rudd-Lee, in the 4th inning. If you watch a lot of the AUSL, the thing you'll notice is there's a lot of foul balls because it's just so hard for even the best pitchers in the world to sneak something past these professional hitters. Emma Lumley, 2 years removed from Virginia Tech, spent last spring, or this spring, on the coaching staff at her alma mater. Models her game after Amanda Scarborough. We like that.
We know her.
She's not the only one. I remember Odyssey Alexander telling me that too back in the day. Yeah. Must feel really cool to be the person that people are emulating. We'll ask Amanda about it. Hard on the ground, and again, the bat continues. Man, they ain't good. She's showing me something. Another 3-2 pitch from Lumley. This one's going to be playable. Ocasio makes the catch in foul territory And after an extended at bat, Lemley finally retires good.
Stepping up to the plate for Texas, number 36, Jordan Rudd Lee.
Here's the catcher, Jordan Rudd Lee. RBI single her last time up. That was against Ricketts. Coffee bluffs going down to second.
I've been keeping my eye on her. If anyone watched Danica Coffey during her time at LSU, she was a prolific base stealer, has a ton of speed. Chatting it up with Devin Netz over there with all these foul balls going on.
Three and one. Well, Lemley does not want to walk Rudd Lee. Sierra Romero's in the on-deck circle. But she has walked Rudd Lee on 5 pitches. Runners on at first and at second for Sierra Romero.
Feels like a while ago when this big swing happened. This was in the 3rd inning. 2-run shot. Sierra Romero, the veteran, one of the goats of our sport, getting her first hit this season. Said she's been pushing a little bit, but just got to stay right between the ears and get your swing off, and you'll find that big hit. And she found it.
We're going to have a runner on at first. Jayla Lassiter comes on. Lassiter, 22-year-old, played at both Ole Miss and LSU. She is a rookie, was a center fielder in yesterday's game. Will come on and run for Rudd Lee. So Lassiter at first, trailing Coffey at second.
At the plate for the Bolts, 32, Sierra Romero.
And with a ball thrown to Romero, this is going to be a quick timeout and a meeting in the circle.
Kyler Holton, who's been the pitching coach for Carolina this season, coming out to chat with Emma and Kayla, make sure everyone's got a plan. It's a big moment.
We've already seen 3 pitchers, but there is another possibility if that's what they're thinking about. We had a starter a couple of days ago who's getting loose in the pen right now. That's Jayla Wright. One ball and 1 strike to Romero.
Back curveballs working away, especially thinking about the home run that Sierra hit. It was an inside pitch, so quick conversation, and you see back-to-back pitches on the outer half. We're going to see anything inside, and I would be okay with that. Prove to me that you can hit a home run to the right side of the field, just because we've already seen that home run to the left side of the field. Obviously it was off of a different pitcher, but still you saw the tape happen in live time.
High fly center field. Catch is made by Leach. 2 down. That's a big out.
Both of the outs that Emma Lemley has gotten in this inning, the fly ball to right field, and then of course right there, the fly ball to center field. She has had to work for those outs. Very long at bats. And that is tough as a pitcher, right? You cannot miss your spot when you're seeing the hitter that you're facing foul it off time and time again.
Riley Boone went too far. She's down in the count 0-1. Boone came into this game with 3 hits in her first 4 games. She's got 2 hits in her last 3 innings. A couple of singles. Deep crouch for Boone. And now she's up against it, 0-2. Poke to the third baseman, Gold. Over to first, and the side is retired. So Lumley got into a bit of trouble and then gets herself out of it and smiles. A great way to end this opening road trip. But they've still got some work to do. They lead 3-1. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning. Jessica Mullins, who came on and put out the fire. She had runners on at first and at second with nobody out. Only needed 10 pitches to get out of the most recent inning. Mullins facing off against Alyssa Brito. Scheduled to see Brito, Ocasio, and then the top of the order, Aubrey Leach.
Well, Carolina has had their chances in this game. It's a close pitcher's duel, score 3-1, but 8 left on base. Left the bases loaded in the 4th, and then to your point, talking about how Mullins came in with 2 on, shut the door, 3 straight outs.
Mullins and Brito faced off yesterday, and Brito won the battle. She homered against Mullins. Five-pitch walk to begin the frame. Brito is aboard. So Mullins trying to protect the 2-run lead, walks the leadoff batter here in the 6th inning.
Well, the last 2 innings, Carolina has had that leadoff runner on. So 3 straight now with the leadoff runner on, but they have not been able to find that score. That 1 run came back in the very first inning.
Ocasio has not needed a bat in the batter's box today. Pair of walks, 1 ball and 1 strike to Alicia.
And a lot of deep breaths from everyone. This crunch time.
68 miles per hour, ported right past her. Wow, good job by Mullins. On 4 pitches, she strikes out Ocasio.
Sneaky with this up pitch. This is a little rise ball. It's got some arm side run to it, so it's going up, it's going out. And we were talking about how dominant, when Jessica Mullins is at her best, she is painting the corners side to side, but working down by the knees.
To second for 1. Ball's bobbled briefly at second, and they can't turn the double play. There are now 2 outs. Replacing Brito at first is Leach. Mullins has now gotten 5 outs, only needing 20 pitches. Here is Gold, frustrated. Gold has had just a fantastic beginning part to her season, but she's 0 for 3 today. That can become a memory real quick with 1 swing of the bat. Runner on at first, 2 outs. Mullins trying to protect the 2-run lead. Gold's down in the count 0-2. Last year's Rookie of the Year, Anna Gold. Deep drive to left! It's gone! A golden moment for Anna Gold! Some things you guess at, other things you just know. Anna Gold was due to hit a home run here in her homecoming at Duke University.
.251 feet. Last year's Rookie of the Year just sits on this changeup, and yeah, she's feeling it, as she should. Rookie no more. What a swing.
She was so frustrated after going 0 for 3 and missing out with multiple opportunities with runners on. In probably her last opportunity of the game, she comes through for her team and ties this game at 3. Anna Gold, here at the moment, standing by with Nicole.
You're back here on your college field, a huge home run to be able to tie up this game. What did that moment feel like?
I mean, electric. I'm just so happy to help my team out, you know. Had a first couple at bats were a little shaky, but just got to flush that and do whatever I can to, you know, put the ball in play and make things happen.
Not easy to flush it, especially whenever this game has been so back and forth. How do you stay inside and playing your game?
Yeah, I think my faith is a huge thing. Just staying grounded and knowing that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. It's just a sport. And I've worked so hard for these moments. My preparation has gotten me here, and just trusting that preparation, that my body knows what to do. Just trusting that and letting things happen.
Yeah, trusting your plan, your game plan. Mullins has been throwing a heck of a game since she's come into relief. What have you been thinking? What was your thoughts, Sarah, when you thought that was another home run?
I mean, these rookies have been on fire. I'm so happy they're on our team. They're so much fun to play with, so much fun to watch. But yeah, momentum just keeps on going.
Yeah, thank you so much. Congrats.
Anna Gold meeting the moment. Ties this game at 3 here at the bottom of the 6th inning. Just incredible. So much for a 3-1 lead for Texas. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kennedy spoils another. Solid single. Wow, is she just a professional hitter. 3rd hit of the game, Dakota Kennedy. You still think she's back in Fayetteville. This is easy for her.
Should not be that easy. She is an absolute machine right now. And she's crossing herself up a little bit. You can see where her foot was, but her hands are so clear. Just tight to her body, letting that barrel work.
Now, this could possibly be a save situation for Carlin Pickens. She's been up and down in that bullpen. There's a chance that Carolina can take the lead here, as Reese Atwood is the scheduled batter. Atwood with 2 homers yesterday. She's got 2 hits today. She is as locked in as any hitter in the AUSL here in the first week of the season.
This Blaze dugout, they are up and the energy is high. You could see and feel that big swing from Reese Atwood. And
I think Ricky Woodard didn't like that swing.
Correct.
She was so intimidated by that swing. She says, you know what, Jessica, we love you, but you are not going to face Reese Atwood right now. We're going to bring back our stud, Rachel Garcia.
Well, with that one swing, I just quickly glanced down to the dugout for Carolina, and they were just out of the dugout like, let's go, rookie. I want to see you eat, because that was a swing that was looking for some lunch. Like, she was going and getting after it.
So with one swing that resulted in a foul ball, we will get a pick. Woodard is going to go back to her starter. Rachel Garcia comes back in. Garcia pitched into the 4th inning. She was lifted after going through the order twice. She has already faced Atwood twice. She got her to bounce out, and she also allowed a single to Atwood. Kenzie, how is it for a pitcher like Garcia, who's been around for a long time, to start a game, leave for a couple innings, and then come back in?
You know, it's tough a little bit, but you're constantly communicating with your coaches, with your teammates, knowing the situation. So maybe if you're a rookie, you may be a little deer in headlights, but not for a veteran. A veteran that is watching this game happen, and she's understanding where she needs to be. And I like the move. I would do the exact same thing.
So 0-1. You got a runner on at first base, Dakota Kennedy. You've got Reese Atwood, who homered twice yesterday. Two national champions working against each other. Atwood, recent vintage, just last week. And Rachel Garcia, one of the greatest UCLA Bruins. Now Garcia does not want to pitch around Atwood because you got dangerous Kayla Kowalik next. Atwood is a sophomore at Texas, Softball America Player of the Year. And then things he got even better as a junior and senior. National championships with the Texas Longhorns. 2-2.
I'm thinking off-speed pitch here after that swing. A couple of foul balls, and Reese Atwood, her hands are so quick. Has not seen an off-speed pitch. I would throw it right here.
Misses down in the dirt with the off-speed pitch. And now it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The runner on at first base will be off with the pitch. Misses. A runner now in scoring position for the Carolina Blaze.
What a great at-bat by Reese Atwood, who already has 2 hits on the night. Found herself on base a lot in this game, but that was a long at-bat. A pitching change mid-at-bat, like she stuck with it. She earned that walk.
Here's Kayla Kowalik. Kowalik is as tough as an out as there is in the AUSL. Line to left field. Caught. Inning over. But a golden.
She has been dialed in. 2 complete games, 2 wins. And she's been striking out some veterans left and right. It's been fun to see her get the run support that her team has given her. And when you see the run support for a pitcher like Carlin Pickens, you can visibly see her take a breath and just chuck it in there, 70 miles an hour plus.
You think she's excited when she got announced? She definitely plays with a joy that is infectious.
In her home state, what a dream. You get to debut, of course, you're the #1 overall pick, and where am I going? Oh, I get to stay home, where my family can drive an hour or 2 and watch me play.
Jaden Goodwin bats 76 miles per hour right out of the chute. Good luck. One ball, 1 strike. After Goodwin, we'll see Amina Vega and Aaliyah Binford. Binford homered off of Pickens yesterday. Something to keep in mind. And that's really the only small thing that has gone wrong for Pickens in her first 2 professional starts, is she's given up 2 home runs.
And you will give up home runs in this league. It's not if you're going to give up home runs, it's when. And then what does the bounce back look like? What's the response? What is the damage on the home run? Is it a 3-run home run, or is it a solo shot? And you just kind of, you know, tip the cap and move on.
Foul tipped at the plate. New catcher into the game. Carolina Blaze have Reese Atwood behind the plate. Atwood's been in the game the entire time, but she's been the DP, and now she replaces Kowalik behind the plate. Under the glove of Devin Netz. Tried to backhand it, and we'll have a leadoff batter aboard here in our 7th inning.
Now batting for the Bolts, number 17.
That was a good swing from the rookie, Jaden Goodwin, who just had a lot of at-bats against Carlin Pickens a couple of weekends ago in the Super Regionals. That was a Georgia-Tennessee matchup.
Official score rules that one an error on Netz. Didn't look like Vega had any thoughts of laying down a bunt. Would Pickens be a hard pitcher to try and bunt?
Yes. And the way that Vega has been seeing the ball early in this season, I'm going to take my chances with her swinging it.
Vega yesterday 1 for 3 against Pickens.
Ooh.
Now she shows bunt and comes up empty. Why would Pickens be hard to bunt against?
The velo. You're trying to see it down, see it up. And when the ball makes contact with your bat, you've got to be so strong to keep that bat out there.
Pickens strikes out Vega. First out here in the 7th inning.
The biggest thing about Carlin Pickens is her response. And so you give up the leadoff single to Jaden Goodwin, and you know that this is an important at-bat. You don't want to allow the speed of Goodwin to get to second base.
Binford swings at the first pitch. Playable. Play made by Gold. 2 outs.
Well, the phones are out, as they should be. I would have my phone out too.
Stepping up to the plate for Texas, 23, Tiare Jennings.
There's nowhere in the world you can go to see a faster pitch. The hardest thrower in the world is in the circle right now. Tiare Jennings.
How are you going to hit that pitch? Man, 76, perfectly on the corner, right in the river.
Carlin Pickens, how do you do? She gets Vega, Binford, and Jennings, and gives her team a chance to win. Fans here in Durham are going to love her as much as the people did over in Knoxville, Tennessee. She is so much fun to watch. Devin Netz is the batter. It'll be Netz followed by Jenna Laird if she bats, and then Alyssa Brito. Starting pitcher for Texas, Rachel Garcia, back into the game. Garcia came back on to get the final out of our 6th inning. Pitch missed inside the appeal, no swing, so it's 3-0. All right, Kenzie, 3-0, tie game, bottom of the 7th inning. Do you trust Devin Netz to let her swing away?
Yeah. I like the odds, 3-0.
She takes a strike. pitch walk. And the leadoff batter aboard for the Blaze here in the 7th inning. Rachel Garcia has not made things easy. She's walked 6.
Stepping up to the plate for your Carolina Blaze, number 17, Jenna Laird.
Well, this is the part of the lineup for Rachel Garcia that she wants to attack.
Running at first base for the Blaze, number
6, 7, 8.
Carly Spade.
Carly Spade is going to come on and run. So Nets leaves, Spade in, and Jenna Laird will be asked to lay down a bunt, you'd imagine. No, swinging away.
I would go bunt right now.
Laird so far on the season is 1 for 11. She was pinch hit for back in the 5th inning by Valerie Cagle. And so they gave her 1 to swing away and now ask her to bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's fine. You can change pitch to pitch. See if you can, run into something on that first pitch. Split the plate, say I'm looking inside, get a big swing off and it doesn't happen. Okay, fine, we can go sacrifice bunt on that next pitch.
Swatted into center field. Play is made. Out number 1. That ball was hit right on the screws, but in the wrong spot. Not much catches by Riley Boone out there in center, in case you're wondering.
Stepping up to the plate for your Carolina
If we had a
Blaze,
camera on Riley Boone at all times, you would be constantly entertained. She has just so much personality out in center field, on the bases, and she's at the plate. Like, look at her, she's just singing.
I think you can get away with that out in center field, but if you do that in the infield, out in center, she's kind of all by herself.
Yeah, outfielders, you can have a little bit more fun with it. Got a little bit more pace. You can turn around, talk to some fans behind you out in the berm.
Okay, we saw this back in the 1st inning. Rachel's been having an issue with her right thumb. That's her pitching hand. We believe, haven't confirmed it, we believe she hit her thumb on her belt. And she opened up something, and she's been dealing with it the entire ball game. You're saying this is just a little bit of glue?
It's on her thumb. Yes, it is some glue, so that instant dry. That stuff is amazing. It's so strong.
So we got the whole thing. You put the glue on it, you blow it dry.
Well, you can't put a Band-Aid on, right? Because I need all of my fingers to spin my pitches.
Once again at the
I can put a Band-Aid on like the top of my hand or something, but I cannot put a Band-Aid anywhere on my fingers.
Here's Brito. Runner on at first base is Spade. Hard to third, and it goes underneath the glove of Vega. 2 aboard for Carolina.
Last night, they put up on the light.
This pitch just maybe a little bit too sweet. And when you hit it hard, good things will happen. But Amina Vega, she knows that she can have that. I think her feet just get a little still.
It's called an error on Vega. Runners on at first and at second. Here is Ocasio. Alicia was the starting pitcher today. She's walked twice and struck out. Those 2 walks were against Garcia. Man, there really haven't been too many competitive pitches from Garcia to Ocasio today.
I do not want to load the bases for Aubrey Leach.
Oh. What's Ocasio's thought process here?
Taking. Get your teammate to third base. 60 feet away from a win.
Taking, it's now 3-1.
I would still be very picky on this pitch. Split the plate in half, have a plan, whether you're looking in or out. And if it's not there, I'm not going after it.
Three and two. Break a tightrope a time or two before. She is comfortable pitching with traffic behind her. She's comfortable pitching with 3-ball counts. She's got guts. So 3-0. Garcia knows she needs to throw strikes, and she's poured 3 consecutive good strikes in there.
Well, everything has been away to Ocasio. If there is contact made, Garcia is hoping that Jennings or Vega can just step on third base.
Pitch misses. Ocasio draws the walk. I don't think she knows she has.
Yeah, that was ball 4.
Talk about being locked in. So Ocasio has now walked 3 times in our game, and the bases are loaded without the benefit of a base hit.
So in this inning, the bottom of the 7th, we have seen a leadoff walk and then a walk to the number 9 batter.
So the bases are loaded. Here's Aubrey Leach trying to win a ball game. 1-0. Garcia would love a strikeout. Leach never strikes out. So far this season, Aubrey Leach, she has 15 official at-bats. She's never struck out.
That was the pitch. Leach has already walked twice in this game. He's not had a hit in this game yet. I like that swing.
Bases loaded for the Blaze. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Missed high, 3-2. Everyone's nervous in this building except for Garcia and Leach. Into center field. Boone's got the play and no chance at all to score from third. Spade didn't want to chance it. That is a massive second out.
You can see Riley Boone yelling to Rachel, "Nice job, Rachel," because you could not do it any better than that. That was soft contact, not deep enough. You get one more out.
Anna Gold. She is the local hero. She is the face of what they're doing here in Durham, North Carolina for 4 years as a Duke Blue Devil. She tied this game with a 2-run homer an inning ago. Good strike for Garcia.
And go right back to that spot.
Lifted down the left field line. Foul. And we'll do it again.
I'm going in against Gold. You have to be so tight that it is going to be a guaranteed foul ball. Her hands are so quick. Strong athlete. We saw the home run to left center in her last at bat.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Play from Mina Vega. She makes it, and we go to extra innings. That was a smash, and Vega up to the task. Kind of improved to a AUSL best 4-1, while Texas looks to pick up their second win of the season. We're going to start with a runner on at second base. First ball swinging. Look what I found. Gold makes a play to Rob Coffey. That is back-to-back all-star plays by third basemen who played their college softball here in this building at Duke. That's almost a carbon copy of what we saw Vega do.
I wonder if Marissa Young, the head coach at Duke, is watching. Because my goodness, her players are putting on a show over there at the hot corner.
The runner on at second base is Tiare Jennings. She made the final out of the 7th inning. Leanne Good is the batter. Jennings. Two balls and a strike to Good. She doubled back in the 3rd inning. And a walk on 5 pitches. Pickens walks Good. Second inning of work for Pickens. She came on to pitch the 7th inning. She allowed a leadoff batter to get aboard on an error by her first baseman, and then proceeded to retire 3 in a row, 2 via the K. Jordan Rudd Lee singled in a run back in the 4th inning. Pickens works quick.
Yeah, in college you have 20 seconds to pitch the ball. As soon as you catch it, that clock will start. And here in the pros, you have 15. She just needs 10, maybe 5. She's like, I'm ready to go.
A 1-2 pitch gets away, and Rudd Lee is on at first, and the bases are loaded. Oh my goodness! They're loaded for Sierra Romero.
Well, you've got to flush that if you're Pickens. There's nothing more frustrating. You work so hard to get yourself into the position, 1-2 count, and it just gets away from her. Just Rudd Lee, she's like, I will take it, get me on base.
You know what? Because we had a substitution earlier, Sierra Romero is now out of the game, and Jackie Liss, this is Sierra's spot in the order. Sierra has more home runs to the bases loaded than anyone in the history of college softball. This is a bases loaded situation, and she's no longer in the game. It's Jackie Liss's opportunity. Little number foul off of Liss's bat. 0-2. What's the wipeout pitch for Pickens?
I would just go something low and in, see if I can get some soft contact, a jam shot to my infield, and get a double play. Oh, the off speed. Use that as a setup.
Little number, the play's at the plate. And the heads-up play made by Pickens. She tags Jennings on the way by.
Look at Carlin Pickens leaving the circle. Go get this. Yes. She's 6'1", she's got long arms, good extension. She can take that herself and doesn't even need to get it out of her glove. That was so headsy.
Back to the top of the order, Riley Boone. Boone's had a nice night. 2 for 4. How animated is Boone? Good golly. It's fired over a ball. Take. Two-one pitch. And Pickens needs to throw a strike.
I liked that last pitch. Obviously, the two prior to that one were missing up a little bit too much, but that last pitch I thought was a strike.
And the walk will give Texas the lead. Boone drives in a run with the walk. The Volts lead 4-3.
Well, Carolina in their last half inning had 2 walks and could not get that winning run across. Texas here, 2 walks, but then you also add in the hit by pitch. So 3 free passes. We'll see if that run is the difference. Obviously, Carolina home team.
Jaden Goodwin down in the count 0-2. Called strike 3. So Pickens strikes out Goodwin, but Garcia gets big outs. She needs 3 of them here. Maybe no one's swinging a better bat in all of pro ball than Dakota Kennedy right now.
Well, you think Dakota Kennedy already has an RBI single against Rachel Garcia in this game. It was a long time ago. It was in the first inning of this game, but it did happen.
Rachel Garcia is one of those pitchers. Yeah, you may be able to get a hit off her in the first inning, but hitting off her in the 7th or the 8th inning is totally different. She doesn't fatigue like others. She gets better. Gold on its second. Couple of Californians here. Garcia from Palmdale. Kennedy from the capital city of Sacramento. Little bit outside. 3-2.
What a take. Every single pitch has been away from Rachel Garcia to Dakota Kennedy.
And the walk So runners on at first and a second. That's not the worst thing in the world for Rachel Garcia. You had a base open. Now you got to force at any base. But the walks just continue to add up. That is now 8 walks allowed by Garcia. In total, 10 walks allowed by Volts pitching. Called strike one, Reese Atwood. Two homers yesterday for Atwood. 2 singles today.
Shaking a pitch there, Garcia was.
Two and one. Well, the walk to Kennedy, not the worst thing in the world, but a walk here to Atwood would be a problem.
Oh, she wanted that one. See a couple of paces after that swing, just underneath that backdoor curve. Doubt she'll see that pitch again. If I'm Rachel, I'm going off-speed curve, something low and away. She's shaking a couple of pitches. See what she wants here.
She used all of that pitch clock. Gold on at second. Kennedy follows her at first. If Kennedy can score, the game's over. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, they get the 2 lead runners. What a play by the Volts. And I do not know why Dakota Kennedy didn't slide.
How about Amina Vega? How heads up is this? She could have done the conventional double play, which is touch third, throw to first, but this is so heads up, knowing that she can sneak out another out at second base and keep Dakota Kennedy out of scoring position.
Yeah. If she had a do-over, she would slide in, and it would be first and second with 1 out. But that is huge for the Texas Volts.
So right there, she could easily have touched third, long throw to first, but you can feel the base runner coming at you. Let me just grab a quick tag. Where's my next play? Oh, it's at second base. That's a gift.
So talk about the roller coaster that Vega's been on defensively. She made an error that looked like it could be costly back in the bottom of the 7th inning. They got out of it because Vega made a tremendous highlight reel play to rob her former college teammate Gold with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the 7th inning. And now she turns a double play. Is that an example of don't give up in the world of softball? If I ever saw one. Here's Kayla Kowalik, the last hope for the Carolina Blaze. And what? They're intentionally watching Kowalik? They intentionally walk Kowalik to put the tying run into scoring position.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Garcia wants to face Nets instead of Kowalik. Bouncing ball. Fair! A run will score! And we're tied! Comes through for the Carolina Blaze.
What just happened? So we have an intentional walk to put the tying run into scoring position, and Devin Nets is ready on the first pitch. Reese Atwood scores, and just the energy that the Blaze dugout just had. Kayla Kowalik was probably the most hype out of everyone. She was turning and yelling to Devin. That's what I'm talking about.
Texas is challenging the ruling on the field of a fair ball. That plays under review.
That's going to be super hard to overturn. It's determined by where the ball goes over the bag at third. It is the home plate umpire's call until it gets to third, and then once it's past the bag, it's the third base umpire's call. But there's just no possible way you're going to be able to overturn that. Where was it when it went over the bag? Like that's going to be...
It's too tough.
That's impossible to overturn.
Like right there to me, and our camera is to the left as well. So it's not a dead-on look. I just don't see how you overturn it.
So we've got a bit of a pause as this is looked at. It was ruled a fair ball. It's a double, a run scores. We're tied at 4. Crew chief is J.C. Bartley.
What a game.
Huh.
What a game.
I just can't get over the fact they walked Koala.
Me neither. Because if that's the hitter that you don't want to beat you, fine, but you have a runner at first base. You can pitch around her a little bit, see if she can get herself out. Like, I'm not just going to give Kayla Kowalik, a veteran, a meatball, but I'm going to work the corners. Work away, see if she hits something to the left side of my infield, get an out at second base. Could have been the easier out, but putting a runner into scoring position.
So they're still looking. I'm surprised this is taking as long as it is. This would be tremendous for Texas if this is overturned.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's a fair ball. That is Texas's second and final challenge in the ball game.
All right, so the call stands. It's where it crosses over the bag at third.
Well, also, you know, it could have been the first initial bounce, but it looked fair. I watched it time and time again, that first bounce. It was close to home plate, but it was in front of home plate.
So now, runners on at second and third. Jenna Laird is the batter. Called strike 1 to Laird. The runner on at third base is Kowalik. Following her is Nets. Nets doesn't make a difference. If Kowalik can score, the game's over. There is not a lot of room behind the catcher. Backstop is close to home plate. So if a ball gets away from the catcher, Rudd Lee, it's not guaranteed that Kowalik can score. Two balls and 2 strikes to Laird. This has been a really goofy start to the year in the AUSL. We've had so many games, tighter than a tick, heading to extra innings. We've also had a bunch of run rule games. Swung on and missed. Garcia strikes out Laird, but Carolina, they picked themselves up off the mat to tie this game. Runner begins on second base as we play this 9th inning. It's a 4-4 tie. Texas and Carolina. 5th game on the season for both clubs. Texas 1-3, desperate for W's. Carolina a league high 3-1. Would love to keep on keeping on. Carlin Pickens.
17, Amina Vega.
Her 3rd full inning of work. Amina Vega leads things off. Vega, Binford, Jennings scheduled to bat. Jaden Goodwin is the runner on at second, who's going to move over to third when the ball gets past the catcher.
This pitch going in tight to Vega.
Delayed strike call. 2-1 to Vega. Vega seems to be in the middle of almost everything we've done today, either with a bat in her hands or defensively. And another one gets past the catcher, and Goodwin will score standing. That's one way to do it. Texas regains the lead, 5-4. Three and 2 to Vega.
Oh, this is tough. Probably a wild pitch. That ball is way in the dirt, way out in front. Just a missed spot from Carlin.
They both were scored as wild pitches. A wild pitch puts Goodwin to third. A wild pitch brings her home. We had not seen Pickens throw a wild pitch as a pro. 2 complete game wins, never threw a wild pitch, but now does it in the 9th inning, and then walks Vega. Texas doesn't want to settle for the 1 run. They need a little bit of cushion. What an interesting game this has turned out to be. I still can't get over the fact in the bottom of the 8th inning, with 2 outs and run on at first, Texas decides to intentionally walk Kayla Kowalik to put runners on at first and at second to put the potential tying run in scoring position, and it immediately bites them. The next pitch to Devin Netz is a double, and they tie the game.
Also just going back to the bottom of the 7th for Carolina. Had the bases loaded, had a couple of walks.
Binford swings at the first pitch. Woo! That's taking a chance going to second, but Gold makes it.
Man.
Gold quickly throws to second. Vega is the first out.
It's a slow developing play, and Anna Gold, she has to come get it, then reset her feet, and she knows how fast her teammate is, her former teammate, right? Amina Vega. Those two spent a lot of time together. Umpires can initiate their own review, so a quick conversation with our crew just to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Do we need to review it? No, I had to clean out. What'd you have? I had the same thing.
23, Tiare Jennings.
Here's Tiare Jennings. Jennings drops it home. Single for her. Runners on at first and at second. First hit of the night for Tiare.
Heading to the plate for the Bolts is number 13, Danica Coffey.
Here's Danica Coffey. Coffey with a couple of hits, a single and a double. She's also struck out and bounced out to third. A little bit late on 70 miles an hour. Is this a lot of work for Pickens, who pitched that complete game yesterday and has now thrown 49 pitches a day later?
Yeah. I think ideally they were hoping for her to come in and close 2 innings. And it's not just, you know, you're pitching 50 pitches, but these are 50 pitches of stress.
And here in the 9th inning, she's had a hard time with the put-away pitch. Binford at second, Jennings at first. Caught by Gold, double play. A Gold Glove play for Anna Gold. Wow, is she good defensively. Her hand's still stinging, but she's smiling. The automatic base runner on at second. It is Jenna Laird. Alyssa Brito is the batter. Brito so far today is 0 for 3. This is her fourth look at Rachel Garcia.
Brito.
That one will get down. Leadoff base hit for Brito. Runners on at the corners.
You just kind of had a feeling in this at-bat that Alyssa Brito was going to make something happen. Her energy, she's always such a spark plug wherever she is slated in the lineup. Bottom of the lineup, passing the bat.
Ocasio stabs at a bunt, comes up empty. Ocasio has walked 3 times against Rachel Garcia. She was our starting pitcher about 3 hours ago. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Laird didn't want to attempt it. Brito takes an extra 60 feet. Runners on at second and third.
She could have scored easy. And you definitely want to take a late lead. So the late lead was correct. It was just the hesitation.